Hello. Playing some Minecraft again. On my single player world, the poly world. I guess if you don't know what that is, just watch my first video that I made about it. Or the first part of that video anyway. I try to explain it, but basically just, you know, all of the terrain generators mixed up into one world over time. Right now I'm at the, what is it, the June 17th update of InfDev. It's the first one that added caves, I think, or, well, it's a bug fix patch after that, but, you know. Oh, and bug adding patch, because for some reason trees don't generate the logs inside the leaves, so you get whatever the fuck this is. Like a fake half tree. I don't know what's going on there. And you get little quirks too, like, you know, you see the water here? There's a displacement effect. I noticed this the other day. It's like, you know, it's kind of like that one video Notch uploaded back in, I think he was testing it in Classic, where it's like he had the displacement effect on every single block, so it was kind of not entirely cubes, experimenting with that effect. And I guess for a brief time he put it on the water, when he noticed that, you know, it kind of flows in a triangular direction. Although this even looks kind of unique too, the way it's flowing here. That's interesting. I guess it really was kind of unrefined in a lot of ways. Or well, just different. I don't know, I don't think this is even on the wiki really. I don't know if there's any documentation of this. It's just kind of, it's the same for lava too, like it's just a random offset. So it kind of looks like waves. I wonder why he got rid of this, because it kind of looks nice, honestly. I mean, it makes sense for water, or for fluid. But yeah. I just like noticing things like that. Yeah, I'm here in a world. I guess I'm pretty far out there. What was the last thing I showed off? I guess it was the kind of the mechanical looking weird area, abstract fortress thing. I don't even know what to call my buildings anymore, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. But I guess I've mostly been exploring off in directions and making bridges and stuff, just to generate terrain and maybe build something there later in each one. I have a couple different terrain types I just kind of bridged off into. I don't really know. I don't really have a plan for how I'm going to do it. I was thinking maybe for each like major point in the game's development, like the InfDev, alpha, beta, it would be off in a different cardinal direction from the center of the world. So like this, I think I'm north right now, or what feels like north anyway. So I guess this will be the InfDev area, and I've gone left or right, well, east or west, assuming that it's north again, from that direction that I was going in, that I showed off in the previous videos. You know, to find areas like this, with different terrain. So yeah, this has some caverns, the first iteration of caverns since InDev, which they're kind of interesting too, I guess. They're a lot different. I mean, in some ways they're similar, like you kind of get what this looks like. It's kind of like I mean, you'd get these in like in like pre-beta something. No, it was pre. I forget when they got rid of this, but sometimes you'd get caverns that kind of like get cut off by a wall like this, or sometimes you'd even get like 1 block wide caverns that are just really narrow and really small, as if it was just cut off by a chunk boundary or something. I don't know if anyone knows what I mean, but I think that was common since caverns were added, and then it got removed somewhere along the line, like maybe even beta 1.8, but I don't know. Yeah, I noticed with this first iteration of the caverns, or I think it was the same in InDev too, it was like very narrow, and they have more of a tendency to just go on and on forever. I mean, this is another thing that you see still, is like the circular room. This is kind of a weird looking one though. It's almost like is that like a diamond shape or something, or an oval. Less circular than it usually is after this, but yeah, I mean, this is more of a traditional cavern. But I don't know, it just feels like there's a lot more, it's just way more dense, way more small tunnels that just never stop leading into other small tunnels, and it's just crazy. It's just fucking crazy. Oh! But you know, you still have the lava lakes at the bottom of the world. There's no obsidian or cobblestone conversion, so the water just kind of flows onto the lava without doing anything. Also, you can see the what did I call it? The offset, the displacement, whatever. I guess displacement is thinking kind of like in Hammer, like for the source engine. But I mean, I would assume you could call it that. You know, it's a random displacement of something or other. I'm good at geometry. Yeah. But anyway, if I could find my way out of here, I guess I didn't really mean this as a tour or anything. I haven't built that much yet. I guess I was still mostly playing on the Better Than Adventure server I set up for friends, but I guess I haven't logged on in a while, and I was waiting for the new update for that, which should be pretty soon. So I guess in the meantime, I thought I'd make some progress on this world, since, you know, I hadn't touched it in a while. But, yeah. I guess I mostly just wanted to talk. What do I want to talk about? Well, I don't know. I guess I do often think a lot, like, I kind of do want to make a video where I just, like, talk about something or other, you know, without, I guess I tried doing that in the last video, where I sort of wrote a script. I think that turned out pretty decently, I guess. I said what I wanted to say and all that. But I don't know, I kind of do just wish I could kind of just talk off the cuff about something, like, because I do enjoy that. I enjoy listening to other people just talk about something or ramble about something. And if they're good at communicating, you know, it can be kind of nice to listen to or make me think about something or whatever. But I think that's kind of difficult for me, because I kind of just, I mean, for one thing, before I even start, I almost treat it like a phone call. Like I can't work up the nerve to do it, or I keep overthinking, like, oh, what am I gonna say? You know, how am I gonna start saying this? Like, you know, like maybe I can kind of go from there, but like, you know, how do I start? I guess that's kind of the problem with a lot of things. Also, what the hell's going on there? I have no idea. Maybe that was another tree that I cut down, but I don't know. Like I just worry about it too much, and I kind of almost ruin it. You know, like I have all these ideas in my head of like something I want to get out, but it's so much more difficult when I have to do it on the spot like this. I guess it feels like maybe it's a good thing to practice though, but I guess I need a lot more practice. Maybe. Still don't really know how to do this properly. I guess we're just swimming in the ocean. There's no boats, so just have to swim. Or build a bridge, I guess. We'll chop wood. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Even though I don't have any iron, my axe is almost gone. It has really low durability, by the way. I mean, diamond tools are a fucking joke in this. They're like, it's like 256 uses only, I think? It's like nothing. You burn through it like butter. Like a knife through butter. Like a diamond pickaxe through stone. Because it's still fast, it's still efficient, but, you know, it just breaks really quickly. It's annoying. Also, this is annoying. I keep thinking there's going to be wood there, but there's not. Anyway, I keep getting distracted from my point, which is something. I guess I had a point somewhere along the line that, I don't know, I guess I do feel like making videos where I just talk about something, like a certain subject or something I'm thinking about, because I have a lot of ideas and I have a lot of things that I pace back and forth thinking about, but it's like kind of hard. I don't know, it's kind of hard to get it out there, I guess. It's easier to write it down sometimes, but I don't know. Even that can be a little funny. What the hell is that? It looks like a slash. Is there like a more professional name for that symbol? A slash? / maybe? Yeah, / There's a / made out of dirt over here. I don't know, I want to talk about stuff, I want to put my thoughts out there, but it's tough. You know, and often, if I think about something on my own terms, like if I think about something to myself and I feel satisfied with that, like I won't want to even write anything down about it or talk about it to anyone or anything, because I just feel like I've explored it completely or something. And I wonder if that's like a weird... I'm just fascinated by that. I'm just distracted. What is this thing? I've never seen anything like this generate. Like, what? Did it try to like make a hill here and a cave cut through it? I guess that's what happened. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess maybe that means, I don't know. I don't really have a point there at all, actually, but I guess I'm just gonna leave this torch here. I'm on peaceful, by the way, because, I don't know, mob spawning is so fucked in this, and they don't make noises, so it's kind of a nightmare. So I'm just gonna turn it to peaceful, and fuck you, hardcore gamers that have a problem with this. I'm not a hardcore gamer. Okay, I'm just gonna play on peaceful, I know. I'm a baby. I'm a pussy baby bitch. You know, I don't know. I'm just gonna play on peaceful until they add mob sounds, alright? How about that? But anyway, but no, I mean, I don't really care if you're a hardcore gamer. I'm sorry if that offended you. I didn't really mean it. But yeah, I don't know. And I think another thing is it's really difficult, obviously, to focus on talking about anything when I'm doing something. Like, even just wandering around in a game, I don't know, it's like I can't say what I mean. I guess maybe that's also like an anxiety thing, like I just can't, like right now, I'm like hesitant to say anything because I don't know. I want to say it right, but I don't know how to say it right. So it just kind of comes out awkward. But I don't know. Whatever. Minecraft, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm thinking like what I was talking about in the beginning, like I'm discovering so much about just like every random ass version. That kind of makes me think like I have these weird like in some things I have such an expertise. You know, I guess if I had autism, speaking as if I don't, because I don't think I have autism, but, if I did have autism, which I definitely don't, for sure, then I'd have, like, special interests. I have these special interests, and I know so much about them, but it's kind of like, it makes me think sometimes, like, I don't know, is there anything I can do with this? Like knowing so much about this game and its history and stuff, like, I don't know. Like, what's the point? Or, I don't know. I mean, I guess the point is just because it's, it's cool, it's like a hobby, it's interesting, but I don't know, it's like, I mean, what does it all amount to, really? I guess this game, for example, it's like a world that I just like to inhabit, it's like, there's something satisfying about knowing about it, because it's sort of, like, it's so comforting and so beautiful and so wonderful. It's like a special place, I guess. It's like to learn more about it, or to have it continually surprise you. Like, how that / generation surprised me. It's kind of, I guess there's something special about that to me. Like, it's something that never stops giving, I guess. There's always something new you can find, and I think that means a lot to me, and I guess maybe that goes into me talking about stuff. Is like, I feel like whenever I talk about things, or like even think about stuff to myself, or talk about stuff to other people, or whatever, like I feel like I can't stand repetition, like true repetition where there's nothing new, and it's just like retreading a topic that you've retread too many times without any additional I feel like I can't stand that. Like, I guess maybe a good example is just like telling the same story over and over, like a real story, like, oh, I lost my leg in the war, I guess. I don't know, maybe that's a weird, insensitive example, but it was the first thing my brain thought of, so I guess that's the one you get, because, yeah, so, but like, I don't know, you lost your purse at Walmart, okay, like, I don't know. If you retell that story, I mean, it's gotta be like, like, it's gotta be way later, like, it can't be like the next day, or even the same day to like a different person, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird to me, like, well, I don't know, I mean, I guess if it was like the losing your leg example, where it's like, holy shit, this is like extremely traumatic, and, my life is forever changed, like, maybe you would have less of an issue, like, retelling it, because, it's kind of like a therapeutic exercise, right, like, you're kind of venting about this horrible thing, and it kind of helps to hear people's opinions or advice, or, reassurance about it, because, yeah, if you lose your leg, that would be pretty bad. But, I guess I just like, I don't know. I guess I do mean this less for that stuff and more just for, I guess, just topics of conversation or of intellectual interests, let's say. Or I guess just anything. I mean, I don't know. I just, like in my life in general, I think I just get tired of repetition too easily. Like, I just can't. But it's like, but sometimes it's not even what you'd expect. Like, I think it kind of reminds me of like playing, when I was younger, like I had Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS. Like, fuck, when I was like 11 or 12 or something, I don't know. And I feel like that was one of the first times where I discovered, like, I guess, like, playing a game and I guess basically, like, making your own fun in it. Or, like I would replay, like, I beat the game, I did it, like, totally 100%, I did everything, and then I would just replay the game, but, like, make up my own challenges for each level. Like, I would kind of base them off of, I think there were levels in the game where, you know, it kind of, had these challenges inserted into levels you had already beaten before, like in the special worlds or something like that. I think I would kind of do that just in my own head. I mean, I guess that itself is sort of an evolution of like playing pretend, you know, with like action figures or something. Like I remember with action figures, I would get like a little play set or something as a way younger kid and kind of like pretend like it was a game or something. Like one thing I would do is I would pretend it was Mario 64 or like a Mario 64 like game where you have to collect, you know, enough collectibles in the hub, in the levels to access new areas in the hub world. Also, I'm out of resources. I guess we'll just use stone pickaxes and hope we don't come across diamonds or anything. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, I mean, like I would do stuff like that as a kid, I guess. I mean, that's normal, but with the games, I guess I would like, you know, I would find ways to do the same thing, I guess, that I'd done before, except with a twist. Which I guess in a funny way, that's kind of, I want to say in vogue, I guess, with, you know, you see all these videos on YouTube, like challenge videos for games, and sometimes I think about doing that, because, I mean, I do like that shit, I love that fucking shit, and, you know, I'll be the first to admit it, like, and I do stuff like that myself, of course, like I'm saying, kind of, well, again, with, like, varying degrees of, let's say, playing pretend, but, I don't know, I mean, it's appealed to me for those reasons, like, I've always done that, or really loved that shit in games, and I think, I don't know, I mean, what am I trying to say here? Okay, yeah, definitely gonna edit this, I think. I guess that'll be a new thing that I try out in this video is rambling, but editing a little bit, at least. But anyway, what I really love that in games, like, just kind of making your own fun. I mean, I guess this game, for example, is all about making your own fun, and I don't know, but the point I have with that, though, is, like, it's taking something that you're familiar with and turning it kind of on its head to create something new, I guess, or to experience something new, or to experience it in a new way. And I think, like, I have this really deep need for doing that, you know. And I think it extends the rest of my life, too. Like, I just can't, I don't know, like, there's so much shit in life where it's like you kind of run into the same things over and over again. I can't really, like, I need to have, like, new ways of looking at stuff or else I go crazy. Like, it kind of feels sometimes like people just go over the same tired stuff over and over, and I don't really get how they can do it without feeling, like, I don't know, like they're going crazy, or like, or at least like commenting on it or something, but like I almost question like if they even realize that they're doing this at all or something. Like I don't know. I don't know. Or if they even realize kind of the overarching patterns and things. Maybe I'm just overthinking stuff, but I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. It's just like when it kind of like it comes up when I feel like when I'm talking to people. Like I think I hesitate to engage in a lot of conversations in like a group setting, especially because it's just like I feel like I don't know. Like when I talk to people, a lot of the time it feels like they'll just talk about stuff that I don't really have unique input on. I wonder if that's even like a self-esteem thing more than anything, but I just don't really think I have anything to add to it, so it's like it feels kind of pointless to think about, or I don't know, like I just don't know what is possible to add to a conversation that hasn't already been said by, well, anyone, but, you know, much less me, but I don't know. Or it feels like something that you just can't figure out. And it's just like, I don't know. I guess I'm just selective with what I talk about to people. It feels like I just, I only really want to say something, or, and again, it extends to other things too, like my own thoughts. Like I only really want to think about something if I can kind of like add to it somehow, even if it's just like entertaining weird ideas or something. Like I don't know. Like, and I'll still go over the same thing. I'll still talk about the same thing in my head. Something. It's not like this is like some arbitrarily strict rule that I follow or something. But I just tend to dislike it, or I like feel the effects of it wearing down on me when I have to talk to, or talk about, or think about the same thing, or deal with the same problem, which is the next thing or the other thing that I think about a lot lately. That's like, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like my life is just like, it's kind of like running into the same problems over and over again, and it's just kind of, it's kind of weird. Like, in the past, I think I used to panic about a lot more. Or my feelings about things were a lot more panicked, and a lot more neurotic, and a lot more crazy. And I'm still neurotic and panicked and crazy a lot of the time over individual things, but I think generally about life, like I kind of just feel like, I often just feel annoyed at shit. Like it's kind of weird, especially when you're dealing with stuff like fear and anxiety and things like that. Like it's weird for it to become annoyance, and that's what it becomes. It's annoying, like just dealing with the same thing over and over, or like certain things becoming like Herculean efforts, or not becoming, but staying Herculean efforts no matter how many times I do them. It's always climbing Mount Everest with this shit, you know, whatever it is. You know, whether it's making a video, or, you know, going out somewhere, leaving my house, or, you know, going in my goddamn kitchen or something. Like, you know, whatever bothers me at the time, whatever arbitrary, stupid-ass roadblocks my brain comes up with, or whatever, it's just annoying. Like, it's just annoying. And that's really, it's almost a relief to think about it that way, compared to the past, again. Because it's like I used to think, like, I don't know, like, life itself is some prison, I should just kill myself. But I think now I kind of just see it like I feel optimistic in a deeper sense. You know? Even while I'm sitting here alone in my house in like the middle of fucking nowhere, and I got nobody to talk to. You know, I do have a friend, I see him sometimes, but, you know, it's not extremely often. And I am thankful for him, he's great, but, you know, sometimes I just feel very alone and very fucked up, and a lot of things are fucked up in my life and out of order, and I don't know what to do about them. And, you know, sometimes it feels like it's only a matter of time before my back is against the wall, and, you know, I have to face reality, I have to face adult life, or whatever facet of it that wants to, you know, Joker face torture me with hammers and stuff. With hammers. And nails. And other horrible, sharp things, I guess, but, you know, I still feel optimistic. I still don't really feel bad about things anymore. I don't feel so bad about myself. I don't feel like I hate myself with every fiber of my own being. You know, so that's cool, but it's just like everything's just so annoying. Like, it's the same shit over and over again. I don't know what to do still, and it's just so confusing. It's like that one quote from Sopranos, like, the regularness of life is just too fucking much for me. It's like that. I feel like that a lot. Or I've been feeling like that lately. Like, I don't know, like, just everything is just too much. The regularness of life is just too fucking much for me. You know, he said it best, but I don't know. I'm just sitting here digging blocks, and I don't really know what I am or what I'm doing with my life, and I guess maybe that's normal. As much as I'm probably not normal, I mean, it's probably a normal thing to deal with, and I guess maybe that's a solace too, isn't it? But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But what is it, really? I mean, I guess that's the question. What is it? What doth life? What am I? I don't know. I think as a kid, what am I trying to say? Like, I guess I always felt like kind of an observer of life. And I think maybe that's sort of where my feeling comes from. Like, I do, like, as an observer, you know, of life, of the world, I do find it fascinating. I find it pretty beautiful. I find a lot of things beautiful, even if a lot of things are ugly and horrible, but a lot of things are beautiful and a lot of things are nice. And I guess I kind of want to get out of this cavern. I think I'm just going to dig upwards till I get out of here. But I think, as you can see, this goes on fucking forever. Like, I was just walking aimlessly, and I've probably walked like 100 billion blocks away through these tunnels, and it never ends, and I never run into a dead end. But anyway, what was I saying? I was saying, like, as an observer of the world, okay, like, looking at the world from a distance, I think it can be so beautiful, it can be so wonderful, and in these things that I care about, you know, the big things, like, you know, a nice sunny day, snow fresh on the ground, a grove of trees, you know, a big wide open canyon, or even the little things, the people, you know, the good people in the world, even the bad people if they're kind of interesting, in a way. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful things. There's beautiful things that I have autism interests in, like this game. Or, I don't know, what's another thing? Like fucking, what do I care about? What the hell do I care about? See, this is why, this is what I mean, like, I can't list off 5 of my special autism interests one by one in the span of 10 seconds. I have to think about it? What am I, fucking retarded? I mean, come on. did I get memory loss? Where's my brain at? But, fucking Undertale. I know a lot about Undertale. Yeah. I know a lot about, like, old camcorders and shit. I like that. I like drawing, even though I'm shit at it. I draw like a child. But, I don't know. I mean, every artist says that, right? But, I think I'm definitely not skilled. But anyway, I mean, I guess that's sort of what I was talking about earlier. Like, I don't know what I would do that amounts to anything. I mean, I guess maybe I mean that in the sense of like let's say a marketable skill, okay, and that makes it sound horrible, which is kind of the point that I run into. Like, I kind of hate that I even have that thought, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do in life, so, I mean, even something that's just like, even ignoring doing stuff with profit, like, what am I gonna do just that means something, like, create something that someone cares about, like a work of art. Am I ever gonna do something like that? I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like it's so far off to get to that point that I don't know how to even envision it. But, so I just do these little things like YouTube videos and, I don't know, source maps. I've been doing some of that. That's pretty fun. I'm completely lost. I have no idea where I am. I might be completely lost. I might have to kill myself. Oh well. But we'll keep wandering a little bit. I'm sure we'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of just think, like, I don't know. I mean, what am I doing in life? Is that what I was saying? I think I just went off on like 3 tangents, but so I don't actually know what I was saying originally. Oh yeah. Well, I think I just got too ahead of myself, because what I was trying to say with the original thought about being kind of an observer is, like, I think I do like a lot of stuff in the world. I care about a lot of stuff. I care about a lot of people. The people that I do have, I care about them a lot. I love them. But I don't know what I am, like, as a person. Like, I don't know where I stand in relation to the world or to even the people that I know or to anything, really. Like, I don't know what... I guess I don't know what my standing in the world is, or what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. I mean, just all of that, really. Also, I guess I'm not lost. I think the shack is over there. Yeah. But yeah, I just don't know. And I guess maybe you just call that an identity crisis, or, it's quote-unquote finding yourself as you would do in your 20s or early adulthood, as I currently reside in. But, and maybe that's fine, that's normal, and that's cool, and that's awesome. And, yeah, I guess so, but I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy feeling regardless. It's pretty crazy. And, oh, good, that's awesome. I just almost died. Yeah. It's a nice forest, isn't it? So yeah, this is the April 15th, 2010 chunks. Okay, April 15th terrain, 2010. Very technical. Very technical. But who cares about numbers? What really matters is look at this shit. Ain't that a beauty? Ain't that a sight? Ain't that a sight right there? See, that's the kind of shit that I live for. This is the kind of shit I want to see on my screen. On my computer screen. Here, alone, at night. Yeah, January 13th, 2025. You ever take note of the date like that? You ever just sit there and kind of think, like, today is January 13th, 2025. 2025. Think about that. Think about that. 2025. We're in the year 2025. Isn't that strange? You know? I like to think about that. Just for a minute, you know. Just take it. Just soak it in. Just think about it. You're in a particular moment in time and you'll never have this time again. You know, after this year is over, you'll never have the year again. After this month is over, you'll never experience this month again. After the day is over, you know, so on and so forth. And that's kind of, it's pretty cool, I guess. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. It gives you a feeling, I guess. There's a certain feeling to it. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I wish I could enjoy these times more. I do enjoy them, but I wish I could enjoy them more. I think it's just anxiety that gets in the way of that. Like the fear, the anxiety. I think if I didn't have so much of that, I'd probably feel a lot better about things and probably deal with things a lot better. I don't know. This place is nice because it's safe. It's peaceful. Even. You notice this? I have no hand. There's no hand in this version. You don't get hands anymore. You're handless. Which is cool. I love not having hands. And I love telling people about how I lost my hands in the war. Is it really this way? Do I have to go this way? Where am I even going? I'm just following the pillars. Oh, right. I crisscrossed another... I was going that way to get to some new terrain. And I came from this direction to try... I crisscrossed myself because the worlds are fucking huge and they're massive and they're McMondo fucking big. So, you know, it's impossible to navigate. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. Well, alright. So I think I went on probably long enough. I do reach this point, I think, when I'm rambling, where I can't say anything else. Like, there's nothing else for me to say, literally. So I just kind of, like, sit there, like, slack-jawed, looking at, staring off into space, like, what else is there to add? Nothing, I guess. And I just, you know... There's just nothing. You know, I've reached my allotted, my rambling quotient. Quotient? That's not quota. Fucking whatever. Words. I've reached my limit for today, I think. You know, it's a very clear defining line when I've reached that, so I think I will call it here for this video. Hopefully it's not too stupid, boring or something. I don't know. May I hit on something or other in this whole thing? I have no idea, but I just felt like it, and I guess maybe that gets it out of my system. So, there. Yeah, see ya.